Okay. So this is a quote from Mother Teresa, and I quote, "We have not come into the world to be numbered. We have been created for a purpose, to love and to be loved." Out of quote. Very simple, but very poignant. Mother Teresa, like a lot of philosophers, a lot of very spiritual and religious people, she has the ability. Mother Teresa had that gift of saying a lot with just a few words. I really admire and respect that. But that quote is really saying a lot to me. It's saying that, you know, we're just not herded here. We're just not numbered. Every single one of us has a purpose in this life. And it's not so much what you do initially, it's who you are. And when you master who you are and get to know who you are, then you can accomplish great things in this world. And it's amazing to me that she put to be loved and to love as one of our main purposes. Love is everything. And I realized that a few years ago now, when I published my book, an inspirational book called You Were Born a Star, Now What? And it's all about the different aspects of love. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to read a few excerpts from my book that really I feel tie in with this quote, and then we will go from there. And I quote from the book, "Yes, it's true, we're all born a shining star in Spirit's eyes. We all have programmed to perfection with a natural stride to focus on love. As children, our imagination soared and we knew how to use it. Our little world was full of enchantment and everything new and inspiring." So I think what Mother Teresa is really asking us to do when we look at our purpose is to see our inner child. First of all, to see our inner child, to really meet our inner child, to do inner child work if our inner child is wounded or is healing from something. That is the first step to really knowing ourselves inside. At a certain age, it varies with each one of us, something happens. The enchantment of our lives is still there, but many of us are taught to focus elsewhere. We are taught to think in an unnatural way, pointed in a direction to overthink about competition, struggle, finite resources, and limitation. The list goes on and on. We are told that if we didn't get a high grade or didn't do things right, we would have a consequence for that. We were directed to see these circumstances as more important than love. So at one point in our evolvement as children, something happens, and it's not really our parents' fault. This happened to our parents too. Sometimes it's generational, and we're conditioned to look in a very, very narrow box. And some of us weren't told how wonderful we were, weren't supported by our accomplishments in school. We just weren't. So Mother Teresa is reminding us that we are all special stars. We all shine in this world. We all have a purpose. We have a spiritual purpose, every single one of us. And that's to love ourselves first, and then to bring that love out, to extend that love out to others. It's the same with couples. When they come together in love, their main focus needs to be not just to keep that love confined within themselves, but to share it with other people. Love is meant to share, to give, to receive. It's a moving entity. It's a flowing entity. More so, we are shown that we are all separate and that we must compete to get ahead. Competition is dead. Collaboration is born. and it has been born since 2012. We've evolved humanitarily. Our beings have evolved to this point where competition is no longer popular. It's no longer a phase. It's phased out, and now collaboration, working together, the divine male, the divine female working together. It doesn't matter genders, but that is the case. Divine female and divine males now are working more and collaborating together. To make a long story a little shorter, we were given a sleeping pill. It's such a blessing to wake up. Love is truly what we are born with, and fear is what we learn. The spiritual path is the letting go of the unlearning of fear and the acceptance of love back into our beings. Love is our precious gift here on earth, and it is our purpose. It is the meaning of our lives, and the rest is merely a delusion. Now, I've always said, and I've always believed, or I have believed for a very long time, that there are two emotions. There's love and there's fear. Fear is a learned emotion. We were born with love. We have evolved with both fear and love. Now, fear can be war, delusion, jealousy, greed, hate. Those situations, those topics fall under the guise of fear. Anything that doesn't fall into the guise of fear is love. So love is truly what we were born with, okay? Love can be seen through our physical body. You know how you feel when you look upon a beautiful sunset, how your senses come alive when you walk through the woods, perhaps, or by the ocean. Love is more than what is seen. It is felt. Love is perceived through the third eye, the Holy Spirit, our higher selves. That's what you hold as truth through your belief system. Love is our memory of where we came from. Love is an energy. It is not really connected to our physical world, although it can be expressed through our world. We express love through acts of kindness, giving, compassion, joy, peace, acceptance, non-judgment, and the joining together through intimacy. Wow, that's what love is. Love is all those things, viewers, all those things. And you are part and parcel to all of those things. Without us, love would not exist. It would be just a dream in Spirit's heart. So he has created us to express this beautiful emotion of love in every aspect of our lives. The enchantments we knew as children are still alive within our minds and our hearts. We haven't lost that. Sometimes life, as we grow up, life attacks us. We have our ups and downs. We have our lessons to learn. We have our experiences. So enchantments that we know are still alive within us. That's why inner child work is really important. Keeping a relationship with our inner child allows us to stay connected with our innocence, our softness, and our spirit. It instills in us a sense of hope and a sense of faith. That sense of wonder that we miss so many times, it's missed in our lives and we wonder why. It's because our inner child is screaming at us for attention, just like a child is. Just like a child wants attention, or a little puppy or a kitten. They're just like children. They want love. They are born in love and they want love. Retrieving our inner child is a perception, and our perception is a choice. Now Spirit has all given us freedom of choice, free will. So when we choose to do something like that for ourselves and others, when we choose to learn more about our inner child, to go within, and that's how we do it. We go within with hypnotherapy. We go within with daily meditation. We go within with reflection and prayer. That is where our inner child can be found. And our inner child can look like anything when you first meet it, your inner child. But embrace your inner child and know that's a part of you that needs healing, that needs growth, that needs understanding. And you are the mother child. You nurture that mother child. That inner child like a mother. Yeah, you do, or a father. Retrieving your inner child is a perception, and perception is a choice. For how we perceive our lives defines our lives. How we perceive our lives defines our lives. This is known as a miracle, for it returns to our source, that which is love. I'm going to read Mother Teresa's quote again and leave you with it, with these thoughts and these affirmations today. And I hope that it helps you. And you could look back on this video when you're feeling in doubt, or you're feeling like you really need to get in touch with yourself. This was a reminder. I quote from Mother Teresa, "We have not come into the world to be numbered. We have been created for a purpose, and that purpose is to love and be loved." I thank you so much for joining me today for this brief mini cast. I'm going to be doing these quite often. I hope you enjoy them. If you do enjoy them, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. It really helps the channel to get growth and get out there. Thank you so much for joining Into Light. Josie here signing off. Thanks so much. Bye-bye now.